podium the Pakistani Chief of Army Staff, General Qamar Javed Bajwa. He is commanding a key front in the battle against violent extremism. He also has a complicated relationship with the United States.
Jack, I'd like to bring you in here on the intelligence community side of Pakistan. I mean, like, you were just talking about it a minute ago before we went to the president's soundbite. It sounds like perhaps that the president is going to push Pakistan and twist their arm.
Yeah, best of luck with that. Because, I mean, it's never going to happen. Again, but we have new leadership in Pakistan right now, but you also understand that the power in Pakistan is always the army. It's always the military. And you have the intelligence community on the other side of this, and they are frequently in conflict. And at the same time, they have more terrorist events inside their own country than anything we have ever seen. And if you think about the northwestern provinces and how they're trying to deal with those issues, plus what's going on right now in Kashmir between the Pakistanis and the Indians, who are now going to be apparently our best friends, the idea that we're going to go in with the leverage to do what? Are we going to simply pull all of our support, destabilize the region completely? Because let's be very clear about this. The Pakistanis have a nuclear capability, and it is a very, very real one. And if they start to destabilize, there is a ripple effect across the entire region that can reach and elsewhere. If you're talking about trying to create something far more unstable than anything the North Koreans have ever even contemplated, guess what? You have found the perfect country to do it in, and that is Pakistan.
Wow.
Pakistan has much to gain from partnering with our effort in Afghanistan. It has much to lose by continuing to harbor criminals and terrorists. In the past, Pakistan has been a valued partner. Our militaries have worked together against common enemies. The Pakistani people have suffered greatly from terrorism and extremism. We recognize those contributions and those sacrifices. But Pakistan has also sheltered the same organizations that try every single day to kill our people. We have been paying Pakistan billions and billions of dollars. At the same time, they are housing the very terrorists that we are fighting. But that will have to change, and that will change immediately.
The Frankenstein was actually created by the liberal free world with a willing but myopic cooperation from our side after the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan in 1979. Therefore, we all are responsible for making the world population in general and the Muslim population in particular hostage to this extremist ideology. Times have surely changed since the noon of March 10, 1982, when President Ronald Reagan dedicated the March 22nd launch of Columbia Space Shuttle to the valiant Afghan Mujahideens or Jihadis and termed their struggle against the Soviet occupation forces as a representation of the man's highest aspiration for freedom. For your information, of the last 130 terrorist attacks in our border areas last year, 123 were conceived, planned, and executed from Afghanistan. We understand their predicament, therefore we do not blame them. But instability in Afghanistan is also hurting us badly, and it is happening despite the presence of the most powerful alliance in. We defeated Al-Qaeda, Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, and Jamaat al-Ahrar, while their safe havens still exist in Afghanistan at a mere fraction of resources employed on the other side of the border. Now, instead of blame game, it is time for NATO and allies to conduct an audit and introspection to find out the causes of this stalemate.
Well, the Foreign Minister of Pakistan, Khwaja Asif, has issued a fierce response to Trump accusing Pakistan of providing safe havens for terrorists they're fighting in Afghanistan in not one tweet, but three. Take a listen for yourself.
You ask what we've done. From our bases, you carried out 57,800 attacks on Afghanistan. Thousands of our civilians and soldiers became victims of the war you initiated. We stood by you, treated your enemy as our own. We filled Guantanamo Bay. Now,
we will not allow anyone to violate our airspace. I have ordered the Pakistan Air Force to shoot down drones, including those of the US, if they enter our airspace, violating the country's sovereignty and territorial integrity. After the fall of Gaddafi and Saddam, what happened in these countries? Did they get democracy?
It is Syria currently, and of course Yemen, Afghanistan, Iraq, all these countries, they have lost stability and they are in serious problems. In fact, at the moment, there are some scribes in the New York press or in the Washington press who are predicting that if Pakistan doesn't toe the line of the United States of America, a Syria-like situation may be created over here, because Pakistan cannot allow its territory to be used by others to engineer in the name of democracy any farcical moves which will destabilize the country.